Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and today we're in Las Vegas, a little bit off the Las Vegas Strip, the northern end of the Strip. We're going to visit the Westgate Resort and Casino. For those of you wondering exactly where the Westgate is, if you head north on the Strip, say you're at Caesars and you're heading towards the Stratosphere, when you reach Circus or the brand new Resorts World, just make a right and it's a block or two up the street. Those tracks overhead are part of the Las Vegas monorail. The first station is the Sahara station, which is right behind us, and then it stops here at the Westgate station, then goes on to the Las Vegas Convention Center, then Harrah's and Link station, then the Flamingo and Caesars Palace station, then Bally's and Paris station, and it ends up at the MGM station. It really is a great, quick, inexpensive way to get around the Las Vegas Strip. Unfortunately, it's been closed since the pandemic, but I just visited their website. They said they are going to open up again shortly. No date yet, though. I did a video on the monorail here on the New York channel. Check it out. Now, some people don't care for the Westgate, saying it's way too far off the beaten path, and it's really not. It's just a little bit off of the hotels and casinos north on the Las Vegas Strip. I happen to like the Westgate. It's a great complex. I've never stayed here, but it's a great escape from the same old hotels and casinos that you see all the time on the Strip. If you're looking for something different, this is a great place to visit. So come on, let's check out the Westgate together, shall we? The Westgate is owned by Westgate Resorts and operated by Paragon Gaming. It opened in 1969 as the International Hotel and was known for many years as the Las Vegas Hilton. It was briefly known as Las Vegas Hotel and Casino until taking its current name in 2014, and from 1981 to 1990, it was the largest hotel in the world. Elvis Presley was signed for a 4-week engagement in 1969 as the second performer to appear at the International Showroom following Barbra Streisand. This hotel and casino has a long list of A-list entertainers who've had shows here, and we'll get into that shortly. If you make a left from the main entrance, which we just did, it's going to lead you to this area, which has a couple of casual places to eat as well as a lot of shopping. Some of the shops here at the Westgate include the Westgate Gift Shop, The Nation, which proudly offers Las Vegas team merchandise, Jen Kramer's Magic Shop, Strip, which is like a t-shirt kind of place, a Cabana Shop, a convention center kiosk. One of the things I didn't mention yet is that this place is located right next to the convention center and is a great location if you're at a convention. This hotel is within minutes, and that monorail makes it even easier. But there's a convention center kiosk here where you can pick up snacks and stuff, and the hours of that kiosk depend upon how busy that convention center is. Also here is Socks and Bottoms, Source Electronics, Garden of Zen, Liqueur Skin Care and Fragrance, Eye Blow Dry Salon, The Marketplace, which is like a convenience store, Rock & Ink Tattoo Company is here, as well as Kate's Island Shop. And if that's not enough shopping for you, the Fashion Show Mall is just minutes away via Uber or a cab ride. This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. This is the result of giving a couple of mannequins to a really cool artist. Here we have Liqueur, a great place for a facial, and I know a lot of ladies have gotten facials, but guys out there, have you ever gotten a professional facial? I've never had a professional one. I've had one at home, and it feels really good. I have gotten professional shaves before, and they are fantastic. Some vintage photos here in the lobby of the Westgate, including some celebrities that have performed here in the past, including Bobby Darin, Oh the Shark Bites, Barbra Streisand, The Way We Was, and Margaret. I don't know any Margaret songs. And of course, this is where Liberace had his Vegas show for years. Man o' War bronze statue has been a fixture at the sports book here at the Westgate since the early 90s. Curiously located to the entrance to the Westgate buffet, this old piece of artwork could have easily been done away with years ago when the Westgate was remodeled, but thankfully it wasn't. It's one of the more underrated old school pieces of casino sportsbook art in Las Vegas. Man o' War is considered to be one of the best racing horses in history. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that subscribe button and smash that thumbs up. It really does help the channel out. By the way, for years I've always considered the Westgate to have one of the best sports books in Las Vegas. Recently, I personally consider Outdone by the Circa, which certainly has the largest and most impressive sports book in this town. But as far as Westgate's concerned, still one of my favorites and certainly the best on the Strip. This is the International Showroom, and from what I understand, the Westgate for years was trying to get Eugene Manilow, the A-lister singer pop songwriter, but they couldn't get him, and they had to settle for Eugene's lesser-known brother Barry. Barry Manilow's been playing here for several years now, and it's a shame his career never took off considering he's living in the shadow of his brother Eugene. This is the Westgate Cabaret, lots of good acts here as well. The casino here is awesome and it's bright and airy. It's got big open windows at the front of the casino. And I'm telling you guys, this place is really probably the most underrated hotel casino on the Strip. Is it the best? Well, probably not. I'm just saying it's one of the least talked about hotels and casinos on the Strip, and it certainly is underrated. Don't forget to check out my book, 50 Attractions and Many Tips When Visiting Las Vegas. It's down at the bottom in the description of this video that you're watching. It's only $4.99, instantly downloaded to your computer, tons of pictures and fantastic tips if you plan on visiting Sin City. Now at the beginning of this video, when we entered the Westgate, we made a left, and if you made a right, you'd be coming into this area here, which has quite a few restaurants. First up here is Riki Tiki Sushi, which is an authentic Japanese sushi restaurant which serves up sushi in a peaceful setting surrounded by lush gardens and tranquil sounds of water cascading down the koi pond. Next up is Fresco Italiano, proudly rated as Las Vegas's #1 Italian restaurant by TripAdvisor. It doesn't get any better than their savory selection of meats, seafood, pasta, and risotto served in a Tuscan-inspired backdrop. I wouldn't mind renting one of these scooters to get around town, and that kind of inspired me as an idea for my next visit here coming up shortly. I could see myself zipping in between the Strip and downtown and in between the shopping areas here in Las Vegas. What do you guys think? I think it's a good idea. Next up is Edge Steakhouse. Edge yourself into a succulent meal made to perfection. Choose from their authentic American steakhouse menu that blends delicious steak with specialty appetizers, delectable entrees, and delightful side dishes for a deliciosa experience. And heading back to the casino, we have Benihana, which is part of that Riki Tiki Sushi place that I was talking about earlier. Most of you are familiar with Benihana's Japanese steakhouses. So the Westgate is celebrated for an expansive variety of rooms and suites, abundant on-site amenities, superb customer service, and a prime location adjacent to the Las Vegas Convention Center. Its location to the Convention Center is very important, and I'll tell you one thing, if I was doing business at the Convention Center, this is where I'd stay. The rest of the Strip is just moments away, and this would be very convenient. The resort also offers a stop along the monorail for easy access to the rest of the excitement on the Las Vegas Strip. And that's it for the Westgate. What'd you guys think? Leave a comment below. As for me, I'm heading up the street here, just a short walk to the Peppermill. I'm gonna have a great lunch and cocktail. Check that video out here on the New York channel as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.